Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to fill up Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. He's going to air one out right away. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his first touchdown of the new year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent.
He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
To throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
3rd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Sack.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 20. And he couldn't get inside the pylon, but spectacular return. He's set up his team with first and goal.
Here we go. Check.
They'll run. It's Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here now, second down and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Broncos nothing.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. He'll try to run with Hall. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take...
And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll check this one down to Patterson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He finds Austin with the grab. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Back to throw. That's complete, left side to Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Freiermuth. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Warren. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson, that time, in on the stop. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Man in motion, heading left. 2nd down. Nix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run here with Patterson. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Austin brought in motion. He will have the conversion and more. He's on his way. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score, because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot with Mims. Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Come on.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 49, Broncos 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return, you got a short field, and this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
19 Lions. Down.
A 1st down throw for Nix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll air it out down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Go.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
60. Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Go. Ready.
Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Broncos are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And he will will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Broncos 24. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 19-yard line.
Roll, roll, roll. Second.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 5. On the bootleg, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos cut into the lead a little bit. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll try the right side with Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Broncos 31.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's first down, and it's Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, set.
Back to throw is Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will get just a bit closer. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. This one grabbed by Austin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
This is caught at the 2. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Set. No.
They'll run. This is Hall. On down at the 21. A gain of 1. Third down and 9.
Here we go. Set.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Set up. Check go.
Throwing. Nix. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner.
Go.
Picks up the 1st down.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Go. 18. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hunt.
To throw is Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's Warren. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Once again, it's Warren. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.